Hello and welcome back to Emily Cat 176. How are we all? It's Friday. I hope you've had a good week. And Friday I talk about books. And for once I've actually bought a book and read it. So I finished Rebecca. Gee, that was a good book. It was really good, and the narrator was very good. So as I've said before, I mainly listen to audiobooks. But I actually bought this book and I actually read it. This one. Becoming Solo by Julie Stafford. Now, for anyone that doesn't know, Julie Stafford, she's Australian. And I think it was back in the 80s or 90s. She was a farmer's wife. And when she was pregnant with her second child, her husband got cancer. And the prognosis wasn't very good. So she completely changed what she could, and that was his diet. And that became Taste of Life. I think she did about 22 books in this. Sold very well, very, very well. And Bruce survived. Her husband was called Bruce. He survived. And I think they were together 20-something years. She was continuing on with the book tours and writing food-related books, etc. And then Bruce developed another cancer from asbestos, of all things. And they couldn't work out how he'd been exposed to it. They think maybe on the farm, they don't know. But this time he wasn't as lucky and he passed away. Now, this was a very happy marriage, and Julie really struggled after he was gone until she went on her first solo trip. And this is where, see, becoming solo, this is what it means. She is a solo female traveller. And she's reinvented herself. She's what's it called? It was with the war. Dubrovnik. That's where she went to begin with. I think just after the war, or they were just starting to open up after, that civil war they had. And she did it all on her own. And she's been to the Sahara, she's been through Europe, she travels on her own. And this is her story. How she picked herself up after Bruce's death and the travel she's had. It was interesting. You can actually find her on Facebook, and she's got a website because she's also an artist now. Back in the day, she was teaching art at school, so she was a teacher. Now, she does her own art. A lot of it involves seagulls because seagulls are very precious to her and her story. So look, see that book? I've actually read it. I can't believe that I've actually read a book all the way through because, as I said, I'm always listening to audiobooks now, not actual books. So if you are interested, you get it through Amazon. So the blurb is, for every woman who didn't choose solitude but found herself there. 30 years. They were there 30 years. Yeah. This is a story about listening for signs, reclaiming joy, and learning how to walk forward without leaving love behind. So yeah, she's well known in Australia. She continues to go to Dubrovnik. I hope I've pronounced that correctly. Most years because she doesn't like the cold. So she travels like in our winter, which is now. That's when she travels. But she's had an interesting life. She's had highs and lows. And it's a really good story. So there you go. As I said, I've actually bought her book and read it, which is very rare these days, very rare. So let me know what you are reading at the moment and whether it's an actual book or it's an audiobook like I listen to. I was talking to someone because I went rambling, as I said, a couple of days ago, and I was tired the next day. But I was talking to someone there, and she was saying, because she gets books from the library, and I have got another audio book from the library at the moment. I'm going to talk about that next week because you might know who that is. But she was saying that she listens to it in the car and she can get through an audiobook in about a week. And I said, well, I'm listening to it when I'm on the bus and when I'm walking around and whatever. So I said, I can get through a book. Sometimes it's not even a week. I can do it in a couple of days if I'm doing a lot of travelling. And that is the beauty of audiobooks. Because you're not lugging this book around. But anyway, as I said, I hope you have a nice weekend, and please leave me a comment and let me know what you are reading. Okay? So I'll see you Monday. Bye.